Did you notice that whenever you manifested something amazing, it seemed like you did it effortlessly, like you didn't even have to try? But when we want to manifest something really important, most of us really struggle to get it. It's a very interesting and repeating phenomenon, and it can be explained really simple. So stay tuned, because today you will learn how to manifest your desires effortlessly. Before we start, I have a question for you. I'm sure that until now you have a pretty great knowledge about manifesting. So how would you explain in one sentence how to manifest what you want? If you had to explain a manifestation process to a 15-year-old, what would your perfect sentence be? I'm really curious about your points of view. Share your answers with us in the comment section below. So, to make your dreams come true, start by realizing how powerful your mind is. Picture it like a fertile garden where whatever you think about can grow. When you keep focusing on something you want, you activate the law of attraction. This draws that thing closer to you in real life. But to make this work, you've got to be super clear about what you want. Think deeply about your desires and write them down. When you put your thoughts on paper, you give them energy and make them more real. Being clear not only helps the universe understand your wishes, but also gets your own energy in line with what you want. When you're clear about your goals, your thoughts, feelings, and actions all move in the same direction. This strong alignment speeds up the process of making your dreams real. Your brain has a cool filter called the reticular activating system that helps you notice things related to your goals while blocking out distractions. As you get your energy in sync with your goals, the universe starts to work with you to make them happen. Think of the universe as this huge playground of possibilities where anything can happen. By staying focused on what you want, you start turning those possibilities into reality. Your feelings are super important in all of this. They're like the fuel that powers the process of making your dreams come true. So when you imagine what you want, really feel it as if it's already happening. The stronger and more positive your emotions, the quicker your dreams will come true. If you practice this regularly, you'll create a strong magnetic force that pulls your desires towards you. And remember, all of this happens beyond our normal ideas of time and space. In the fascinating realm of the quantum field, the universe is like a giant web where everything is connected. Your thoughts and feelings send out signals that the universe picks up on. When you focus on something you really want and feel good about it, you're basically telling the universe, "This is what I want." Visualizing what you want is like painting a clear picture for the universe. It helps it understand exactly what you're aiming for. This also trains your brain to believe that what you want is possible, making it easier for you to achieve it. Now, let's talk about another game changer: affirmations. These are powerful statements that help reprogram your brain for success. By saying positive things about yourself like, "I am successful," you're training your mind to believe it. Repeat these affirmations every day with confidence and passion. The trick with affirmations is to keep them positive and in the present tense. Your brain doesn't understand negatives well, so it's better to focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. For example, instead of saying, "I am not a failure," say, "I am successful and capable." Affirmations can also help you break through any negative thoughts or self-doubt that might be holding you back. If you catch yourself thinking negatively, replace those thoughts with positive affirmations that support your goals. Changing these deep-seated beliefs is crucial for making your dreams a reality. They act like barriers, stopping you from fully embracing what you want. By using affirmations and visualizations, you can overcome these barriers and manifest the life you desire. When you swap out those beliefs that hold you back with positive affirmations, you're basically rewiring your brain to support your goals. Your brain learns through repetition, so repeating these affirmations regularly strengthens the new positive beliefs and weakens the old limiting ones. Make saying affirmations a part of your everyday routine. Over time, you'll start to see big changes in how you think and act. Now, let's talk about another powerful tool: gratitude. When you genuinely appreciate what you have, it's like giving the universe a high five. The more thankful you are, the more good stuff the universe throws your way. Kickstart your day by counting your blessings. You can write them down in a journal or just take a moment to think about them. The more you do this, the more good vibes you'll attract, which means even more good things coming your way. Practicing gratitude isn't just good for attracting good stuff. It also does wonders for your mental and emotional well-being. When you focus on what's going right, it's like hitting the mute button on negative feelings like fear and anxiety. Instead, you make room for positive vibes like happiness and love to shine. And even when life throws curveballs, staying grateful can help you see the silver lining. Remember, what you focus on grows, so focus on the good stuff to turn obstacles into opportunities. When you keep a grateful attitude during tough times, it's like turning on a positivity generator. Instead of getting stuck in a rut of negativity, you open yourself up to new solutions and possibilities. And the universe notices your gratitude, sending even more reasons to be thankful your way. So keep that gratitude flowing and watch how it brings more positivity and solutions into your life, even when things get tough. Now let's talk about another key player in making your dreams come true: action. While thinking positive thoughts, saying affirmations, and practicing gratitude are all important, taking inspired action is what really makes things happen. Inspired action means doing things that align with your goals and gut feelings. It's not about forcing things to happen, but going with the flow of life. Trust your instincts, and when you see opportunities, go for them with confidence and excitement. Taking inspired action shows the universe that you're serious about your dreams. But remember, it's not about pushing too hard or straining yourself. It's about being open to signs and opportunities that come your way. Effortless action, on the other hand, comes from being in a state of flow. When you're in the flow, everything feels easy and joyful. You feel like you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Trusting the process and listening to your intuition is key to effortless action. Sometimes, making your dreams come true means stepping out of your comfort zone. Embrace challenges and changes even if they feel scary at first. By doing this, you show the universe that you're ready for growth and new experiences. Stepping out of your comfort zone is a great way to unlock your full potential. It's normal to feel a bit scared when you're stepping into the unknown. But remember, growth happens outside of your comfort zone. Embrace the discomfort as a sign that you're moving forward. As you push past your comfort zone, you signal to the universe that you're ready for bigger and better things. And before you know it, opportunities that match your desires start popping up. Lastly, let's talk about surrendering. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up on your dreams. It means letting go of control and trusting that everything will work out in the end. Sometimes, we create resistance by holding on to specific expectations and timelines. Surrendering means trusting that the universe knows the perfect timing for your dreams to come true. So, focus on what you want and why you want it, and let go of how and when it will happen. Letting go of resistance means not being too attached to how things turn out. While it's important to know what you want and take action, it's also important to trust that things will work out for the best. When you surrender, you're letting the universe take the lead and trusting that it knows what's best for you. This often leads to even better outcomes than you could have imagined. Surrendering means going with the flow instead of trying to control every detail. It's about being open to unexpected and beautiful possibilities. It's an act of faith, knowing that things will work out in your favor, even if you don't know exactly how. Finding peace in the present moment is a big part of surrendering. It's about being happy with where you are while still working towards your goals. Instead of feeling like you're lacking something, focus on feeling peaceful and trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. Practicing mindfulness can help you stay present and peaceful. By being fully aware of each moment, you can let go of worries about the past or future. This helps you appreciate the good things in your life right now. When you're at peace and grateful for what you have, you send out positive vibes that attract even more good things into your life. By combining affirmations, gratitude, inspired action, and surrender, you can become a master at making your dreams come true. Just remember to stay consistent and believe in yourself. You have the power to create the life you want, starting now. Turns out, about half of what we remember from our past isn't totally accurate. So many folks are basically living a life that didn't exactly happen just to keep believing they can't change. So why does this matter? Well, where you focus your attention is where your energy goes. So the more intense your emotions about something, whether it's a problem, a situation, or a person, the more you're giving away your power to it. You're basically handing over your energy to that person or thing because they're grabbing your attention. Everything from your past to your present has your energy tied to it. So here's the deal. When you decide to focus on a future vision instead of dwelling on the past, that's when things get interesting. The trickiest part? Becoming aware and not falling into the same old patterns without even realizing it. But here's a trick. If you can dial down the intensity of your negative emotions, like frustration, hate, or anger, you can shift your focus away from that person or thing. And when you do that, you start to break those energetic ties and reclaim your power. It's like calling back your energy to yourself. We've actually measured this, and it builds this big old electromagnetic field around you that's full of potential for healing and creating a new future. Now, if dialing down those emotions isn't your thing, you can always shift your attention away from the person or situation. Every time you do that, you'll notice the emotions don't have as much grip on you. Your body might protest at first. It's used to those feelings like an addiction. So it'll try to pull you back into those old patterns. But here's where it gets cool. You can learn to swap out those negative emotions for something better, like gratitude. Sure, it might feel weird at first, but trust me, you can do it. And once you start practicing feeling grateful, you'll see some pretty amazing changes in your life. So trade in that old baggage for some good vibes and watch how things start to shift. So here's the deal. If you're not used to feeling gratitude and spend most of your time feeling hate or frustration, it's going to take some time for your heart to open up and bloom. But once you start feeling even a tiny bit grateful or appreciative, that's when things really start to shift. See, gratitude isn't just a polite thank you when you get something. It's an emotional signal that tells your body something good has already happened or is happening to you. And when you truly feel that gratitude, it's like telling your body, hey, this awesome thing is already here. And your body listens because it's just following the rules. So the trick is to keep that positive vibe going all day long, no matter what's going on around you. Even if things get tough or annoying, you gotta stick with it. And here's the cool part. When you do, all sorts of cool stuff starts happening without you even trying. You become this magnet for good things just by being positive. Now, if you start feeling grateful, but then something annoying happens, like you hit traffic or your coworker sends you a rude email, don't let that ruin your vibe. If you do, you're basically saying, hey, outer world, you're in charge of how I feel, and that's no good. You got to take back control and remember that you're the boss of your own life. Changing your brain and body to focus on a bright future instead of dwelling on the past is key here. When you're stuck in the past, you're always looking for what's missing. But when you're living in the future, you're already there, and that's where the magic happens. So here's the bottom line. You got to change your energy to change your life. And when you do, you're at your absolute best. It's like this moment of pure freedom, where you're totally free to create without any limits. And trust me, when you get there, it's like the best feeling ever. So keep practicing, keep pushing through those tough moments, and every time you do, it's a win. So Every time you do that, every time you stand up to that negative voice in your head, that's a victory. It's like telling your body, hey, I'm in charge here. Even when you feel like giving up, when you feel like quitting, you gotta bring yourself back and keep going. It's like training a stubborn dog. You gotta keep at it until it finally listens. And when you do that, when you stick with it, something amazing happens. You feel this rush of joy, like your heart's bursting open. And every time you have one of those moments, it's like adding another win to your scoreboard. There's no such thing as a bad meditation. It's all about beating yourself, overcoming those doubts and fears. People often ask me, why do you meditate every morning? And I tell them, because if I can conquer myself in the morning, the rest of the day is a breeze. And it's true. When you master yourself, you master your life. It's like turning down the volume on all that negative chatter in your head so you can focus on what really matters. And when you get your brain and your heart in sync, when you start believing in a future that hasn't even happened yet, your body starts to believe it too. It's like you're sending out this signal to the universe saying, hey, I'm ready for this. And before you know it, things start falling into place. But here's the thing. It's not just about getting stuff or achieving goals. It's about who you become in the process. Every time you push past your limits, every time you overcome yourself, you become a little bit more of the person you're meant to be. And that's the real magic. That's when you start to truly love yourself, not because of what you have, but because of who you are. And when you reach that point, when you feel whole and complete, it's like you don't even need anything else. You're already living your best life. And that's when the universe starts sending you exactly what you need, because you finally believe that you're worthy of receiving it.